You want to know what it takes to be a winter soldier, to have victory in the info war, save America? Fearlessness and an unrelenting will for victory. Louis Shanker has both of those qualities, plus much more.
Well, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome to the White House the 2018 World Series champion, the Boston Red Sox. Very special group of people. I can't begin to know it. To all of the coaches and players of the Red Sox, congratulations on your incredible victory. The team has just come from the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where they visited our wounded heroes and wounded warriors. And they believe very strongly in that. I want to thank the entire Red Sox organization for your long-standing support for those American service members who have suffered the wounds of war to keep our country safe and strong and free. And we've never had a stronger military right now. This is the strongest it's been. $716 billion we spent last year, John. That's a lot of money. Over the course of the 2018 season, the Red Sox were, frankly, they were unstoppable. I watched. You outscored your opponents by 229 runs and won 108 games in the regular season, the most in Red Sox history. In the playoffs, you bested your arch rival, the Yankees. I think I'll be a neutral in this one, huh? But you did. You beat them. And beat the defending champions, the Astros, another great team, taking home the American League pennant and clinching a spot in the World Series. You stepped up to the mound over the final 7 innings. Nathan threw 97 pitches. You knew what victory was. You knew it was in reach, and you didn't want to do anything to blow it.
After 4 long, tense days, we've reached a historic moment in this election. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States, winning the White House and denying President Trump a second term. We're able to make this projection because CNN projects Biden wins Pennsylvania, the former vice president, in his 3rd run for the highest office, pulling off a rare defeat of a sitting commander-in-chief. With this victory, Kamala Harris is set to become the first woman and the first person of color to be the vice president. Again, CNN projects Joe Biden will become the 46th president of the United States. And Jake, he is now President-elect Joe Biden.
中国共产党说不。
This is a blatant fraud. The communist Chinese are working with Joe Biden to take over the United States. He's a Chinese puppet. We can't let it happen.
And the Red Sox won the World Series. Right? In the same period, Boston teams have won 6 Super Bowls as well as an NBA, NHL championship. And this has to be a great time for Boston.
In Lexington, Massachusetts, hundreds of Trump supporters on Friday came out to condemn alleged voter fraud. Protesters gathered around a statue honoring the American revolutionary who fired the shot heard around the world. According to Republican Tom Mountain, he was informed by the media on election night that President Trump was leading in key swing states. Then there was a so-called pause in the count, and next morning, Joe Biden was ahead of Trump. Trump supporters say a fair election requires more transparency. Some Trump supporters are calling for an investigation.
Well, we've already seen, it's been proven that the ballot counting machines in Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and several other states have been declared to have had an error in the counting, where they said 6,000 Trump votes were falsely reported for Biden. So at this point, it is time for every single American patriot to demand that we have a nationwide audit of every single vote that was counted in this election. That is the only way to ensure the integrity of our American system.
The protests in Lexington remained peaceful. According to local CBS broadcaster WBZ, the Lexington Department of Public Works crews were called in to add more barriers amid the growing crowds.
To think of it, what Boston has done in a short period of time is pretty amazing in a lot of ways.
Those live pictures playing while Sue and Tanisha were talking, a lot of those live pictures were actually coming to us live from Boston, right in front of the State House, where we're seeing a large crowd gathering. Actually, two crowds, we're told. You can see the images I'm talking about right here. This is live right now over the State House, and crews on the scene telling us that this crowd continues growing. You can see standing in Beacon Street right now, so traffic appearing to not be getting through at this point. And we're being told that there are actually Trump supporters on one side of Beacon Street, Biden supporters on the other. So this just gives you a small glimpse at the reaction that we're getting from voters, from people now voicing their reaction really to this latest development. You know, NBC News projecting Biden as president-elect.
It's an amazing feeling. Never gave up and never backed down. You always played like champions. This is a great champion right here, too. This is some champion. I want to congratulate you all on your spectacular victory.
But we really want to say thank you for your hospitality today. We brought you a gift. Red Sox jersey. For you.
So again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Very, very special group. And I want to thank the families of the players, because without the families, it just wouldn't work. You know that. They wouldn't be up here. It would never work. Thank you all for being here. It's a tremendous honor to have you in the White House. And we're going to look at the Lincoln bedroom. Thank you.
All right, we're coming to the last chorus. Need to hear everybody sing it. Are you ready? Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to be